Hi, and welcome back to Blackpack Homestead. Long time no see, folks. So sorry. I think the last video was Chris, and he was telling you that I was sick. And at that point, I was sick with some allergy issues, not Crohn's issues or any crazy autoimmune system disease issues. And then, you know, life kind of happened. Got kind of busy. Did get sick. Ended up with a stomach virus. Caught it from my sweet niece Megan, Hattie's mama. Put me out for about a week, and I'm recovered from that. But we did film some, so I've got a little bit of footage. I've got a couple of animal updates that I'm gonna extrapolate together and still give that to you guys. Gonna be a little bit different style for that video. This is just a quick hello. We're still here. Sorry it's been a month. I feel like I say this every couple months because of my health. But anywho, today is October, I believe it's the 19th, which it is my parents' anniversary. My parents would have been married, I want to say 60 some odd years this year if my mom was still alive. She passed away last year on the 30th of April, 2018. And yeah, we're still very much in grieving. But I know where she is, and I'm going to see her again one day, and I still feel her presence. She sends me butterflies. It's beautiful. But Enoch looks like he's trying to dig up a mole, so let's see what Enoch's doing. Enoch, you got a mole? You got a mole? Enoch, where's the mole? Get the mole. Where's the mole? Get it. There's something in there. He is definitely stalking. Is it a mole, buddy? Is there a mole in there? Is there a mole or a vole? What is it? You are definitely stalking. He is definitely trying to get something. He catches a lot of moles. But anyway, back to the update. I had bangs. Yes, I cut my bangs just about a week or two ago. I've been thinking about it, and now I have bangs, and I'm really enjoying my bangs here in the fall. And yes, since we last saw you, it has turned fall, folks. Fall. Full-on fall here in the beautiful mountains of western North Carolina. Our foliage isn't like hugely colorful yet. If you look behind me there, you'll see a little bit of it. I think we got some golds and reds back there. But it's not full on yet. Usually by this time in October, we're usually pretty colorful. But it was so hot and so dry at the end that a lot of our leaves, like the tulip poplars and whatnot, they kind of like lost their leaves pretty quick. But yeah, some beautiful reds over here. Let's go check this red tree out. I think it's a birch. Yeah, I think it's a birch. Some beautiful reds on that birch. Beautiful, beautiful, right here in my yard. And I have no idea what that tree is. I want to say it's some kind of cottonwood, but don't hold me to that. But it's getting some color. This oak here is still pretty green. There's a maple back there that's not quite turned yet. But yeah, the color's coming. It's coming. It's coming. Among other things that happened while we were away, that kept us from filming, well, not necessarily filming, but from creating content, is that our computer had an issue. It got a virus, and so I had to take it to the tech guy, Albert. He's awesome, connects, my brother-in-law, and he hooked us up. It's way faster now, and no viruses and virus protection, so we're good to edit. And the other thing that happened is, you know, which you didn't see that video because I haven't edited it yet, But our camera, the little flippy door thing that does the screen, the LCD screen, well, it kind of got broke and it wouldn't stay flipped open, so it was like a royal pain in the rear to film with. And since my birthday, Chris's birthday, we hadn't really bought our present yet. I mean, Chris got a tree and I got a tree, and I got him some shoes. It's gonna rain. And so we got a new camera. We are now filming on it. It is a Sony CyberShot with some numbers. It's a Sony CyberShot. I'll put it in the link below exactly what it is. So far so good though, really enjoying it. It has a lot of really cool settings. You can do the thing where you blur the background and you still see the foreground, or vice versa. So a lot of cool effects with this camera, and I'm really excited to have a really cool vlogging camera. So that would be what kept us from creating you some lovely content. But here we are in the backyard, and here are the chickens. My lovely, lovely, lovely chickens. I love my chickens. Lattice went all nice and broody. Got that on the video that I filmed while, you know, everything was haywire. And I'll show that in the next video, because this is just hey, we ain't going nowhere, we love you guys, we miss you guys, so sorry, technical difficulties and sicknesses. But yeah, so Lattice went broody, and let her keep 3 of her eggs, and I put two quail eggs under her. She hatched one of the quail eggs hatched. Tried to let her raise the chick, but he got out of the nest box, got cold, so I stuck him in with some of the ones we've got in the brooder currently. He's tinier than everybody else. He's about 5 days younger than everybody else in the brooder. We got about 26 in the brooder now, counting itty bitty. And but yeah, she hatched a quail. Her 3 chicken eggs evidently were not fertile. I finally did candle them, and there was no veins, no nothing. So it's kind of sad. It's like a chicken miscarriage, and it kind of depressed me. I don't know whether Lattice is depressed about it or not. Oh, there's some crows. Crows! Do you see the crows? I think I missed them. Anyway, so I don't know if Lattice is sad about it. She's still broody. She's in the nest box. I don't know whether or not I should put her back in to her little broody apartment and try to break her brood, or just see what happens. I don't know. Comment below. Let me know. Never had a broody chicken. So let's look at these chickens. Chickens! Hello, my chickies. Oh, and they eat out of my hand now. Holy cow. It's pretty awesome. Let's go get some cracked corn. Cracked corn, cracked corn. We're going to feed the chickens out the hands. Oh, look who's here.
Hey, how are y'all doing, YouTube?
Long time.
I am taking care of the baby quail in the basement, and I'd have to say they were more productive than the chickens this year.
Oh, gosh, yes. Well, I mean, we've had quail a little bit longer than chickens.
Yeah, I know, but the turnover's so fast.
It is. This
powers
is
the multiplicity, guys. The
multiplicity. Multiplicative. I can't even say multiplicative. But anyway, so yeah, let's go in here and get some cracked corn, and I'll show you the new set of baby quail, because the video I filmed while all the crap happened is those guys went to freezer camp.
Yep.
These guys are 4 weeks old this week, actually, and told you about itty bitty. So let's get some cracked corn and we'll look at them. All right. Cracked corn for my chickens. They eat out of my hand now. So exciting. Welcome to my dark basement. Whoops, whoops. There we go. Little bit of light. Here is what I had Lattice set up in for her broody apartment. See, there's her broody apartment, and her nest box was in there, and she stayed in there. She did great. See, I brought her greens, some of her leftover greens, because I just put her back in to the tractor just like yesterday, I think. Alright, here we are. Now, can you tell me which is the quail Lattice hatched? See, there's a bunch of quail. They're 4 weeks old. And there's one quail that Lattice hatched. Where's the quail that Lattice hatched, you may ask? He's easy to find because he's tiny. And there he is. There's itty bitty. Whoops, itty bitty's running. There's itty bitty. Right there. And itty bitty is the quail that Lattice hatched. And I would love to have let her raise him, but I kind of didn't have it set up right. He got out of the nest box, away from Lattice, got cold. We almost lost him. Chris found him. We warmed him up, put him in here with these guys. And as you can see, there's quite a size difference. And that is probably due to the fact that he did not start eating as quickly as these guys did, because he was kind of stuck in a nest box with a chicken. But anyway, that is the next batch of quail. We have a batch in the incubator right now, which will probably be our last batch for this year. And some of these guys will probably end up being indoor quail for our egg operation. And yeah, so there's the quail. Hello. Quail water.
Quail water.
So, yeah. You know, just because we don't, you know, if we're not making videos, it doesn't mean we've quit homesteading, because, you know, homesteading is kind of the point, not necessarily YouTube. YouTube is just like an added adventure to try to make some money so we can get Chris out of work. So, yeah, and the next part of the making money venture will be the quail egg business, which we're gonna hopefully get into selling those quail eggs this spring at our little sweet local farmers markets. You know, I took you to Weaverville one. My brother-in-law's been selling some through Marketplace on Facebook, but I just really, my heart's in the farmers market thing. I don't want to do it online. I want to meet people and make community and, you know, all that good stuff. Alright, try not to dump your cracked corn out, because I tend to do that a lot. Alright, let's see if we can get these chickens to eat out of our hands. Man, Chris done gave them a little, so they may not come and do it. Come on, man. Come eat. The world is waiting to see you do this. There's some mealworms for you.
Hey, hon.
Hey.
You got to sweat it inside out.
Do? Yeah. Okay. See, this told you this roost was messed up.
It's because of the angle.
Now it's fixed.
You might want to flip that around.
I ain't worried about it. Look at my chickens eating mealworms not out of my hand. You know you want it. Come on. Thank you so much. YouTube thanks you. Good job, Betty. Good girl, Betty. Betty's a good chicken. Good job, Betty. Betty has the bigger poof. Good job, Betty. Betty's a good chicken. Betty's a good chicken. Look at her blue coming out on her cheeks. Isn't she beautiful? Ah, love my chickens. There you go. She at least ate out of my hand, but they all will. Crowbar won't, and I think it maybe just be rooster behavior, taking care of his hens. I don't know. But yeah, there you go, YouTube. Chicks ate out of my hand. Holy cow. Oh, I'm hung by the dust bath. Attacked by the dust bath. Alright, folks, there you go. My chickens ate out my hand. There were definitely times I did not think it was going to happen, but Lattice going broody changed a lot for me and Lattice. I can hold Lattice now. I can pet Lattice. Hand fed her a lot while she's still broody, but you know, while she was sitting those eggs, hand fed her a lot. So, you know, it's pretty awesome. I got chicken friends now.
The diatomaceous upstairs?
Yep. Sitting, you know, where the water and the ginger ale and all that is. We need to breed rabbits.
Yeah, I know.
Are we gonna do it now in the rain?
Yeah.
You wanna breed some rabbits? We're so behind breeding rabbits. Really should have been done a couple weeks ago. But it was just too dang hot. Too dang hot for those poor rabbits. So, do you want to go do that right now, or do you want to wait till tomorrow, or do you want to wait till this afternoon? What do you want to do?
Breed them.
Right now.
You can. You can do it tomorrow, doesn't matter to me.
It's fine with me.
That means they'll be born next month.
No kidding. Today's the 19th.
Last year we did it. They had babies on October 31st on Halloween.
And they also had babies on
Christmas.
Yep. But we're not gonna have Christmas. We're not gonna have Halloween babies this year for sure.
What you doing, Lilac? Gotta move. Lilac. What's up, girly girl?
Okay, YouTube. I just gotta tell you one thing that Chris wants me to tell you. My shirt's on the wrong side out.
Stylish. We're gonna start a new trend.
At least my overalls are on right side out.
You know, I hope this.
It's overall time. I love it.
Yeah. I'm thinking the quality on this video is gonna be decent.
This quality of that camera is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
And the fact that I was playing with it, you know, before I started filming, and you know how when you watch like Justin's videos or some of those bigger YouTubers, how they can do the focus your face but blur the background or blur the foreground? That camera does that.
Oh, cool. Hey, you know what? I think it's raining.
Yeah, do you want to breed in the rain?
We can do it tomorrow if you wanted.
Well, I think we need to get one done today because we can't do.
Which one's gonna be the lucky girl?
I think we should do Quicksilver because Quicky's been the longest.
Okay.
I mean, I'd love to do Lilac, but I'm going to do Lilac last for some
Okay.
reason.
Yep, you're probably right.
Because she's new. This will be her first breeding. I mean, she needs to be bred bad because she's so old, but we'll breed her tomorrow and then Guinevere Monday or something.
Yeah, we'll do one huge grow out pen.
Yeah, so playing one big grow out pen in a perfect world, they'd be on the ground. But we'll see. I've got some ideas for that using cattle panels so they can't dig out for the bottom.
We're gonna have to process like 80 pounds of meat.
Yes. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna go get Quicksilver.
Right.
I'm gonna go clean out Arthur's cage first.
Good move. All right, it's not your time yet. Talking about a day or two. In a day or two, it'll be your turn. And it'll change you for the best, I hope. Yeah.
We need to take these fans in.
Yep, it's time to take them in. Watch, we'll have some weird hot
Oh,
spell.
I know we will. That's why I hadn't done it yet. Just watch. It'll be like Thanksgiving and it'll be 90 degrees or something stupid. Oh, pain. Holding that camera did not help my cracked ribs. Oh, and I cracked my ribs. Yeah, with the lopper. Are you ready, buddy? You want me to get her?
Quicksilver, so I'll
Yeah.
grab her.
Alright, rabbit breeding. We breed in the fall and winter because our summers are too hot and too humid for a rabbit to be able to be pregnant and happy and give birth and breed. Now, a lot of people worry about rabbits, baby rabbits freezing to death because they're born with no fur. They are furred out within 2 weeks. They are totally furred out and ready for whatever.
She feels fat.
Yep, she is. Here's Quicksilver. Come on, Quixie. Good girl.
She feels fat.
She probably is. Look it straight there. So now what you're seeing is the rabbit dance, that I like to call it. They do this little circle thing, they jump around, they sniff each other. You hear the grunting?
She may not be ready.
What's he doing? I don't want to walk over.
He's looking at me.
Rabbits don't really have a season. There's like 2 days out of a month that a rabbit is not in season. Smells Guinevere. Guinevere's right there at the wall. See, Gwynny's right there sniffing right at the wall to
I think
Arthur.
Guinevere's hot to trot.
I think Gwynny may be the one that's really ready to be bred. I think you're right, Chris. Because she is not lifting, because this is perfect. And she's not lifting her butt. So I don't think she's in heat.
Nope. She may not be.
Alright, let's get her out. We tried. She is huge. She's a big rabbit.
She's a big rabbit.
Alright, here we go. This is
Well, it's,
a little more intense.
yeah, it's a little more active. You can bite him, I think.
Okay. They got established.
There we go.
Yes! One fall off. Good boy. And that's what rabbit breeding should look like. If your rabbit is in heat.
She is big. She was big. When I was
she's
looking at her,
huge.
yeah. She was using her dewlap like a pillow.
Yeah.
Good boy, Arthur.
Guinevere is where Lilac and Little Black came from, so she makes some pretty babies. We like to let them have 3 fall offs. That was the first fall off you just saw.
Oh, look, I wonder if he's hurt his paw. Or if he's just out of getting sleepy.
Oh, he's just tired. He's just resting.
She's so much bigger than he is.
He's been fighting that eye thing all summer, and I think that's took a toll on him. I've been feeding him.
He has the heat.
I've been,
Now he's looking better.
I've been feeding
Look, she's
him.
lifting.
Good girl. Yeah, she's really ready. I'm gonna have to look at Quicksilver's stuff. She may be too old.
She's too fat.
She
like a
was
big
born.
round.
That's when she was bred. Where's her birth date? Should be
It says
17.
17, but I
Yeah,
don't
she's 2. Yeah, she is. She was born
You sure it's the right one?
July.
Didn't have the right
Yes,
date.
July. She is the one that screamed the first time we tried to breed her.
Yeah.
Number 2, 2 fall-offs.
Good girl, Guinevere.
Good girl, Gwenny. I don't know, it's terrifying, but you really want this because you've been sniffing at his darn wall.
It's angry sex.
Angry rabbit sex. She's still lifting. He'll get on there.
I think he's tired.
He's like, I'm gonna lay on you, lady. I'm wore out. But that is kind of sweet the way he's laying on her and grooming her head.
Claiming his territory.
It's my woman. Lived next to her for a whole year.
Lend me some sugar. I am your neighbor.
They're so stinking sweet. Bunny love.
I think she's about done.
Yeah,
About
I
done.
think we're done. I
I
think
think-
we can get her out.
We could leave her in there, but
I'm alright. If he'll move, I'd rather him move than you make him move. Open the door. Open the door. This is stinking cute. I don't know how good that's gonna come out, but it would be the greatest little picture. Alright. Now, as far as like Quicksilver's breeding program, now that, you know, we know she's not in heat right now, probably wait 2 or 3 days and try again, because like I said, there are only like 2 to 3 days a month that a rabbit is not susceptible for breeding. So, that means tomorrow we will breed Lilac. You know, because it seems that old Quixie may be retiring. Her birthday was July 1st, 2017 is when she was born, so that makes her 2 as of the 1st of July this year. And usually rabbits, 2 years is about the breeding life of a rabbit. But, you know, not going to give up on that rabbit. We'll try to rebreed her in 2 or 3 days and see what happens. Quixie's been a great rabbit and the best mama. She's been the best mama, hands down. Never lost a kit. Never. But anyway, Arthur's got himself some hay. And literally got himself some. And, are you a happy bunny? Your eye looks so much better now that it's cold. It does. He loves me. Alright, rabbit breeding. Tomorrow we will breed good old Lilac and see how that works out. But I figure she's gonna be super receptible. She'll be a year old on December 25th. So she is still on the young side. But definitely old enough to breed. Let's see, we've looked at indoor quail, we've bred rabbits, we've fed some chickens. You want to see some tractor quail? Let's see some 16 tractor quail. And there they are. These guys are faring pretty well. Can you see those quail right there? How many quail are right there? Can you tell me? Can you tell me? There would be 2 quail right there in front of your eyes. Can you tell it? Hard to see them. 1 quail. 2 quail. Do not be misled by the pile of leaves, which also looks like a quail.
Well, Dominic only counted 6 or 7 the other day. I had to tell him there's 16 in here.
Yeah, I was like, hey, you only got like 6 or 7 quail.
How many quail did you count? He's like, 6 or 7. I'm like, dude, there's 16 in there.
No way.
No way. He had to come back and count again. He's like, oh, there's 3 right off the bat. I missed right there.
Yeah, because this is what quail love to do, and why I am super glad that we are raising them in tractors, because this is what ground birds are meant to do. This is what they love. They love to dig through the grass and forage for some bugs. They love to eat like broadleaf plantain, narrowleaf plantain, grass. They can tear up some forage for little birds. Look, they're fighting over their spot. Get out of my spot, my spot. I dug this out. But yep, can you see the quail over there? How many quail are over there? It's like a Where's Waldo of quail. They're there, but there's 2 over here that look super cool, the way they're laid out. How many quail are right there? Can you count? Look, there are 3 right there. Can you see them? So, there you go, quail in a tractor. Now you might ask, how is that fall winter garden coming? Well, I've done better in my life, for sure. Part of the problem is it was stinking hot, stinking bugs, stinking sickness. But what has survived has been this red Russian kale. I still have that row of kale, kind of beat up looking, but it's there. Gonna get a row cover for it eventually. Was gonna do that this weekend, but who knows. The peas are gone. Gone, gone, gone. And then over here, where I planted my beautiful collard starts, they're gone. Stinking bugs. Stinking bugs. Gotta get some diatomaceous earth out on this ground. Sorghum's gone. And there's the little growbacks from the stalks Chris left in the ground just to see what would happen. Cute tiny little sorghum stalks. And yeah. Pretty darn sad is all I can say. Though we have a little decoration for fall here with our scarecrows, which usually go in the front flower bed. But they're visiting the garden this year. Some more sorghum that has started to regrow. We left the stalks in the ground just to see what would happen. And Chinese cabbage. 1, count it, 1 Chinese cabbage survived. Yay! No Chinese cabbage survived the row. Here's one trying to make it back. Will it live? Will it live? We don't know. And then this is a mess of Chadwick cherry tomatoes, which are left over from the summer that I'm just letting grow and see what happens. Feeding them to the chickens. I really need to pick what's ripe and ferment them, because I have ate a lot of fermented stuff through the stomach virus to help me get over it. So yes, that is what has happened to the garden. Sad? Yes. Is there much I can do about it at this point? No. Could I plant some more collard seeds? Yes. Will that happen? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. It just depends on how I feel. Still getting over the remnants of that stomach virus, because it really tears my body down. I didn't pee for 2 days, you know, getting all the minerals and everything back built up and my stamina. But yeah, garden sucks. Sucks. Makes me sad, but it is what it is, and we move on. But I'm going to show you a little bit of hope. Now, you see this bean? This is the runner beans that I planted this summer. See, looky there. This is the same plant that I harvested off of, and I just left it because I was going to let what was on the vine dry, right, for my seeds for next year. So I did this. You know, stomach virus came, started feeling a little bit better. It's like, all right, we got to start getting out and walking around, build yourself back up as you should. So I came out and checked on the birds and started to pull the pods off of the vines and pull the vines off of the trellis. And as I did this, I came to this plant. This tough little bean plant. This bean plant that, this exact one, I accidentally pulled up twice, replanted it, didn't know if I was going to make it, broke it off the trellis once. It's tough. It is a tough bean plant. And when I saw this little bean plant struggling back to life, coming back to life after being in the heat and the crazy beating sun of the late summer we had this year, and the no rain, and yet this little plant struggled, but yet survived. It survived its hardship. It survived near death, produced some beautiful seeds that are now dried and ready to be planted next year. And I almost pulled this plant off the trellis. I really did. And then I began to see where this bean plant set in flowers. Not only is this bean plant set in flowers, this bean plant has fruit. And just seeing this new growth on this beautiful, precious bean plant, it gave me hope. Hope that this season will pass too. That I won't always feel this bad. That I'm going to struggle just like this bean plant did all summer in the heat. Because I planted it late. You know, direct seeded it, planted it super late. And it struggled. But guess what? It overcame. It produced me lots of beans. It not only fed me beans, it produced a lot of seed beans for me, so I can do this again next year. And then now not only has this tiny plant done all of that, it's got its second wind, folks. It's got its second wind. And if I can take anything out of my garden today, anything I can take out of my garden today to give you hope for the future, whether it's your garden, your life, your kids, your house, your car, whatever it is, your walk with God. Take this bean plant went through struggles, and came out on top. This bean plant is an overcomer. This bean plant is an overcomer. And you know what? God made us to be overcomers. So guess what? I'm going to overcome this sickness. I am going to get over it. And I'm going to come back out here and I'm going to try my best to grow some collard greens. Because this little plant, this little bean plant, this simple structure that has leaves and chlorophyll and converts it to energy and grows to the sun, gives me hope. And I just hope that gives you hope today too. Hope you enjoyed this little ditty of a viddy. Just to let you know we're still around. We ain't going anywhere. We're still kicking because we are overcomers. Just like this bean plant, we're going up. So thanks for watching, and if you would please click that subscribe button. 582 subscribers. I set a goal for us this year that we would have 1,000 subscribers by 2020. We've had our YouTube channel, will be 2 years in May 2020, and I would love to make that 1,000 subscriber mark, make my dreams come true. Click that button and subscribe to our channel if you've enjoyed our antics. We have about 130 some odd other videos you can peruse. And one more thing you could do for me is please click that share button. If you share our videos, it puts us in so many places that we might not have ever otherwise been seen. And that is the biggest way you can help us besides watching our videos. We just really appreciate you. We love you. We want you to know our prayers are with our viewers because we just, such a blessing to us, such an encouragement. Life is good. Homesteading is good. Thank you so much again for watching, and we'll see you right here next time at the Black Pack Homestead.